Giant, this is your boy Amaga. Welcome to a brand new Crusaders special. Yep, it's that time of the month where we're going to be telling you what you need to be watching for free on this dope streaming channel. Let me tell you, we tell you everyone what's cracking. That's right, what's cracking on that amazing channel that is Crackle. And we have the king of the streams in his house, baby, about to let us know what we could watch this month at, again, no cost. You heard that? I feel like you should be wearing a trench coat going on, right? Yo. Don't you love black screens? I'm just telling you to say, psst, psst. Let's go. Watch some freebies here. And you know who's going to pop out of the pocket? This man right here, the one, the only, the legendary, the big WCW himself, Chris
What is going on, Senor Mega? Good to see you, my brother.
Man, it's the CW, the real one right here. How you doing? Thank you for coming back and talking about Crackle. What's Crackle on it, rather, this month? I mean, 2024. We're already in May. My goodness. You know, the year's trying to rush through. We got to stop.
Right?
We need time to watch all this free stuff, Chris.
That's right. Yep. And we've got some doozies on Crackle every month. We've got great stuff on Crackle, but I don't know. There's a few titles this month that I'm completely psyched out of my mind about. To use the elf quote. Yeah, let's get going.
Let's go. Here we go. And look at that. We're starting with something hard right here. It is Deadfall, baby. Oh, Eric Bana. Wow, Olivia Wilde, Charlie Hunnam. Holy crap. All right. What is this? I know I didn't see this one either.
That is what we refer to as a stacked cast. And Eric Bana, unlike usual, plays a horrible human being in this film. It is really, really fun. If you like caper movies that go sideways, this is one of those. So like A Simple Plan, Shallow Grave that we talked about last time I was here. Movies where it seems like there's a very simple criminal plan and things go from bad to worse. Deadfall is awesome. The performances are phenomenal. So Eric Bana and Olivia Wilde play brother and sister. They just got done knocking over a casino, which went badly, and they are fleeing the scene. And as they flee the scene through this windy, snowy mountain road, something horrible happens. And if they thought their day started badly, just you wait until you see what happens to these two. It is fantastic. I love this film. Great thriller.
So when does the casino heist ever go right?
Right? Exactly. Come on, people.
Haven't you seen the movie? Pioneers in this. Hey, what's going on here?
Hey, I see what you did there. This is maybe the movie that I'm the most excited about this month. It is really, really great. It is, if you like movies like Das Boot that are like super claustrophobic, this might be the most claustrophobic film I've ever seen in my entire life. So this is actually it's a true story. What's that?
I can't mess around with those type of films too much.
Oh, dude, you got to watch it then, because it is. I'm not even claustrophobic, and I felt my heart racing a couple of times in this movie. So it's actually a true story. It's the true story of this Norwegian diving project. So when they discovered oil in Norway, the Norwegian government started all these plans to do deep sea drilling. And this is the story of one of those dive teams that was sent down to the bottom of this trench off the coast of Norway to set up this drilling system. And it went horribly wrong. And unfortunately, 4 divers were killed in the accident that happened. There was a huge cover-up that happened. So this diver who survived, they actually tried to pin the accident on him. and there was an American dive team and a Norwegian dive team. They didn't get along very well. There's this corporate intrigue. So it's kind of like The Insider, if you remember that movie, where there's sort of like this corporate overlord that's trying to spin some bad information in a way that paints them in the best possible light. Pioneer is very similar. Wes Bentley is in this and is terrifying in this film. I loved it. The performances, there's a few actors in here I had never seen in my life, and I'm like, these guys must work constantly in Norway because they are thoroughly enjoyable. It is a tense thriller, but all based on real. I was going through a news feed yesterday, and an article about this accident just happened to pop up on my news feed. So it's kind of a big deal.
Cool. All right, bet. So what's something to check now? I've heard the term Centurion, but the only Centurion I heard was the cartoon back in the day.
Yeah, that's a deep cut. Centurion is phenomenal. This is one of my new favorites. Michael Fassbender is the lead in this. If you saw The Killer on Netflix a couple months back, he was the star of that. So this is another one that's actually based loosely on real events, and this is another speculative history film. We talked about one last week on Redbox, but this is a super famous historical mystery. So this is the disappearance of the Roman Ninth Legion in the 2nd century. So the Roman Ninth Legion was a 3,000 member section of the Roman army who had tons and tons and tons of historical documentation about them. And one day they literally just walked off the pages of history and they were never referenced again. And historians have never, ever been able to figure out what happened to them. They don't know if they were just disbanded for some reason, or if they were destroyed in a battle, or
Absolutely
if they were abducted by aliens.
Nope, they won the war and rewrote the books. That's what they did.
There you go. So it's a huge mystery. If you Google Roman Ninth Legion, there are about 50,000 pages on this question, and the director of this film posits what he thinks actually happened to the Ninth Legion. If you like Braveheart, if you like historical sweeping epics, this is a phenomenal film. I don't think it got the attention that it deserved, and now you can watch it for free. So there you go.
The Ninth Legion built 9 families that have gone ahead and dominated the world. Ooh,
there you go.
There. Let's go. And then we got Goon. Now, the only Goon I know is from the comic book, but I know homie here too. Oh, man, all right. So I didn't get to watch this, but I know it's definitely a hockey movie with this homie.
It is as they say, this is, in hockey, the hockey world, they say, I went to go see a fight and a hockey game broke out. This is a fight movie and a hockey movie broke out. It's really, really, really fun. It's about a guy who comes from this like Royal Tannenbaum's family of geniuses, and he decides that he wants to become a hockey player. And Sean William Scott from American Pie, who I think is another underutilized actor. I always enjoy him in everything he does. Jay Baruchel from How to Train Your Dragon, who obviously is a genius at in the animated world, but I love seeing him on camera, and he's awesome. He plays the hugest goofball ever. But if you like sports films, this is a great one. It's very fun, but it's not stupid. It's fun in a really smart way. And I always enjoy, sports films for me are kind of like pizza. Even when they're not that good, they're still pretty great. And Goon is awesome. So highly recommend checking that one out.
There we go. And then we got Frontera. Already sound like trouble. Oh, wow. Look at those names associated with this one. Dang.
Right? Yeah. Great cast. Some of my absolute favorite actors. I would watch Michael Pena read the phone book. I just love that guy. And Ed Harris scares me on a very primal level in pretty much everything he does. And Eva Longoria, ridiculous talent. Amy Madigan, easy on the eyes, talented woman. But this is about, it's a movie about immigration. And I think it's really, really, this film was very prescient. It's not a new film, and yet it's talking about everything that we see in the news constantly. And this film is a great reminder that not only is the subject of immigration incredibly complicated, and we tend to sort of whitewash it all one way or the other, depending on political agendas, but also people's hearts and lives are also very complicated. And it is a fantastic film. In my humble opinion, it's one of Ed Harris's best performances of the last 15 years.
Oh, wow.
So if you like gritty dramas that really make you think, I highly recommend Frontera.
All right, La Frontera. There we go. And then we got the legend warrior. I mean, this sounds like a right?
Come on. I mean, does this have Almega written all over it or what? Legend of the Tsunami Warrior. Come on.
Maybe if I let my hair out, it'll look like that. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Right. And so this is, you know, just an awesome martial arts extravaganza slash sci-fi slash fantasy. Like a lot of great martial arts films, it kind of skirts those genres. And it's got great actors in there. Dan Chapon from Ong Bak, which is one of my all-time favorite martial arts franchises. I'm sure you have seen it more than once, my brother.
Yeah, Ong Bak is great. Absolutely. My father got that on repeat when you go to New York.
Is that right? Oh yeah. It's a beauty. I love it. So anyway, yeah, check it out. It's a fun, goofy, you know, kind of B martial arts sci-fi movie. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. Good cheese. Get your protein.
Good cheese, man. I went to PA this weekend and I had some from cheese that's made by oh my god, the Amish folks.
The Amish. Dude. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, you got to get some cheese curd while you're there. Yeah, hey. Oh, don't you know?
Yo,
I'm telling you, I fly over Pennsylvania and I gain 15 pounds just flying over the state. That's how much I love cheese.
Let me tell you, me and my sister-in-law were eating a wheel, but my mama and my brother did not quite agree with the cheese, if you know what I mean.
Oh, sometimes they are intolerant of the lactose. So
yes, and I'm like, wow, we're family, and look at me eat away.
I need a 12-step and a sponsor to get off of cheese because I am a junkie.
You know, I could see Chris now on the corner of California's with a bag of Cheese Whiz trying to melt it. You know what I mean? So you could get that.
Absolutely, I got a lighter. A lighter and some string cheese. I'm trying to get it going.
You got to melt, baby. Oh. Look, so talk to me about Prince Avalanche, because if any cheese falls on that mustache, it's going to take days to clean. So
yes, absolutely true. So two of my all-time favorite actors in this film, Paul Rudd and Emile Hirsch. Obviously,
that's Paul Rudd with the mustache?
Yeah, right?
Get out of here. You recognize him.
Paul Pornstache Rudd there. Yeah.
Oh, you are the only porn stash. My God.
So this is I think this movie is the definition of character drama. So it's about two guys. They have been sent to the middle of literal nowhere to do the most boring job you could ever imagine. They are literally painting the dashed line onto a road in the middle of the mountains. And Paul Rudd does this job because he wants to be away from everybody. And they send him Emile Hirsch, who is the most ridiculous, outgoing person on the face of the planet. And it's like oil and water. and they just want to kill each other, and yet they're stuck in this place, and they got to figure out a way to make it work. It's really cute, really great performances. I would much rather watch a indie character-driven drama than a big budget bloated Hollywood blockbuster. And I thought that both of them crushed it in this.
Well, all right, I gotta check this stuff out. I love it. And then I saw this one now. Now I know this.
Did you? I was gonna say I'd be very surprised if you had not seen The Host.
Absolutely.
So my son is in the film program in his high school, and he has become quite the auteur / film snob. And a few months ago, he was like, "Dad, have you seen The Host?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean that cheesy South Korean horror film?" I was like, I tried to watch it, and I couldn't really I watched the first few minutes, and then I couldn't really get through it. And he's like, "No, it's not a cheesy horror film. It's got all this symbolism in it, and it's satire, and it's about the destruction of modern society and all this stuff." So
he was like, "How dare you, Pops? How dare you, Pops?"
He was so
he held
offended.
your hand. He held you by the hand, dragged you to the TV, and he goes, "We are going to watch this now, Father, and you're not leaving this room."
Exactly. He was appalled at my bourgeois attitude, and he educated me on the film, and we watched it, and it is awesome. Like, looking at it through his lens, I really did love it. It is a great film. It's super fun, but it really does have a lot to say about society, and I thought it was great. Song Kang-ho from Memories of Murder, which he also made me watch, which is a disturbingly dark film, but also very good. But yeah, it's got a bunch of Korean stars in it. If you like sea monsters and you like movies that make you think, horror movies that make you think, this is definitely one for the books.
Awesome. There we go. And then we got Tidal Wave, man. All this stuff that's going on nowadays. When is this happening?
Right, exactly. What else do I have to put up with? This is it's one of those movies that the title pretty much says it all. It's about a big tidal wave, and it's coming to a big city, and it's gonna destroy a ton of stuff. And it's got a bunch of huge Korean stars in it. It is a fan favorite. If you look in Asian disaster films, this one comes up on like every top 10 list.
Really? All right. Enough said, Chris. Enough said for me. I'm convinced. Give me a good disaster film.
There you go.
Give me another nightmare that I have to worry about in this world that we already live in. So thank you so much.
For sure.
Night catches us. I mean, is this as complex as the cops catching me back when I was a kid and harassing me for no reason? Let's go.
Well, it's interesting you bring that up, because this is a really, really good period piece about the civil rights movement. And this is in the 70s. It is a phenomenal film. Takes place, which is kind of a subset of that movement, the within the Black Power movement. But the performances are spectacular. Anthony Mackie from Winter Soldier, Kerry Washington, who I cannot say enough good things about. Not only is she ridiculously amazing on the series Scandal, but she is just a lovely human being in general, and has been really helpful helping us promote Inside the Black Box, our
nice
Chicken Soup for the Soul original series. So she has been great, and she's awesome in this film. If you like period pieces, especially those around civil rights, this is one that you might have missed, and you should definitely give it a watch.
Again, not familiar with the name, but I'm all about it. Let's go. Now we got the lady in the car with the glasses and a gun. And I please don't shoot me.
Right. This is the movie that Tarantino did not direct, but should have. It is very fun. It's another one of those that the title pretty much gives you 80% of the film right there. It's super fun. Freya Mavor from Industry, Benjamin Biolay from Personal Shopper. It's very fun. It's one of those like really simple films. A beautiful girl steals her boss's car, and again, it seems like it's going to be a simple thing for her, and then come to find out, the girl, the car, and the boss all have things going on that the audience did not expect, and it's fun. It's a great Friday night popcorn film.
Excellent. Then we got How I Live Now. Story of my life. Shit, what's going on here?
Yeah, so this is, this is another, I don't know why, it's just like things just, like we said, run in cycles, and it seems like speculative fiction is kind of a big deal right now, but this is a post-apocalyptic speculative fiction title about World War III. So it's about a young girl moves to the UK to kind of try to reboot her life. And when she gets there, there is an invasion of England, and she gets separated from her relatives that she's staying with and has to find her way through this war zone to get back to her family and to kind of get her life back on track. If you like sci-fi or fantasy that's like 5 minutes in the future, not 200 years or 500 years in the future, this is a great one. It's really, really well done. The effects are great. The story is compelling, and the performances are pretty fantastic. Saoirse Ronan from The Lovely Bones, Tom Holland of Spider-Man fame makes an appearance in this, and George McKay, who is one of the leads in 1917. So great cast, great performances. Check it out.
Excellent. And folks, there we go. Mr. Woozy is just giving you guys the breakdown, if you will, of what's cracking on Crackle this month, May 2024. I mean, if that won't keep you occupied before the summer hits, I mean, I don't know what will. And again, at no cost to you, it is FRWE, baby, free. Woo! Ain't nothing better than that. So I've been sharing that throughout the show. Please check out Crackle via the app or the website, crackle.com. All right, you can get this on your TV, your mobile devices. You can peep it on your computer. Listen, you cannot get away from watching stuff for free. All right, so long as you have that internet access, you are goody, baby. So again, just check that out. And Mr. Woozy, once again, thank you as you come through every month. Well, what's really like dope stuff, man. A big salute to your team. You definitely keep my time occupied. Thank you so much.
Al, thank you for letting me invade your world yet again and telling your audience about all the amazing free hits. And, with almost nothing coming to the theaters this summer, holy cow, it's like a desert out there.
Yes, it is.
You've got tons and tons of great movies that you can catch up on for free on Crackle.
Yes, you can. That's right. Again, free, baby. And with that, it's Omega, Mr. Woozy. Check out Crusaders. Check out Crackle. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. ¡Huepa!